Hey everyone, welcome back. So get this. There's this surgical robot, right?
A
And
surgical robot.
yeah, at Johns Hopkins. It's called the Da Vinci system. And it's learning how to do like these crazy complicated surgeries.
No way.
Really?
Yeah.
Just by watching videos of human surgeons, wild, right?
Hold on. So it's like it's learning by watching, like how we learn.
Exactly. I mean, we're talking intricate procedures here, not just, stitching up a small cut.
Yeah.
This is the future, man. It's all happening right now. And that's actually what we're diving into today.
Okay, I'm hooked. Lay it on me. What exactly are we looking at today?
So we've got this article, and it talks about how this Da Vinci robot is using AI to learn these surgical procedures. And it got me thinking,
Thinking what?
how long before we see this in the legal world?
Ooh, good point. Okay, so walk me through this robot thing again. How's it learning?
Basically, the researchers at Johns Hopkins, they fed the AI like hundreds of hours of footage from the robot's own wrist cameras. So it's literally seeing what the surgeons are doing.
From the robot's perspective, that's really cool.
Yeah, and then get this, the AI starts to figure things out. It starts to perform these tasks like needle manipulation and tissue lifting, suturing. It's crazy.
So is it like as good as a human surgeon?
Pretty much. The article says it reached a skill level comparable to human surgeons, which is insane, right?
That's a little scary, to be honest.
I know. And here's the kicker. They didn't have to program every little thing into it. The AI just started to learn and adapt on its own. Like there's this one instance where the robot dropped a needle and instead of just freezing up, it picked back up and kept going.
Wow. Okay, yeah, I see where you're going with this law thing now. So you're thinking if a machine can learn surgery just by watching, it could probably learn legal strategy the same way.
Exactly. Like imagine an AI analyzing court proceedings, arguments, all the subtle things experienced lawyers do. Their tone of voice, their pauses, everything.
So like it's shadowing the best lawyers in the world, picking up their techniques.
Right. And it's not even science fiction anymore. The article mentions Google AI Studio. They're using it in the legal field now. Analyzing proceedings, predicting outcomes, even drafting documents. It's happening.
So then the question becomes, what happens to us lawyers?
Right. Are we going to be replaced by these AI assistants? What happens when they become even faster, even sharper?
I don't know if it's necessarily about being replaced.
What do you mean?
Well, the author of this article puts it well. They say, we're competing with machines that don't just learn the law, they learn from us. It's like a challenge, you know?
So how do we keep up?
We adapt, we evolve, we have to become even better at what we do. Maybe we use these AI tools to enhance our research, make us more efficient.
So we need to learn to work with it, not against it.
Exactly. Like think of it as a really powerful assistant, not a replacement. The goal's still the same, right?
Yeah.
To serve our clients, make sure justice is served.
I guess the question then is, are we ready? Are we prepared to step up our game?
That's the million-dollar question. And I think it's one every lawyer needs to be asking themselves right now. It's a new age, a new era, and we have to be ready to navigate it.
I completely agree. And for anyone listening who wants to delve deeper into this, I really recommend checking out attorney Mitch Jackson on LinkedIn.
Oh, yeah, he's great. Really ahead of the curve on all this AI stuff.
He's always sharing insights about how this technology is changing the legal landscape, so definitely worth a follow.
Definitely. It's only going to get more interesting from here.
Exactly. And that's our deep dive for today. Thanks for joining us, and we'll catch you next time.
See ya. Bye. Bye.